Once again, Griffin. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Zach Ertz there to make the grab as they have taken the lead. And Pointer, they found a gap there on the post pattern in the middle of the end zone.
And ordinarily, that's a tough spot to find because there's usually coverage to take away that portion of the field.
Oh, but we doing it under your team.
Extra point splits the up.
Yes, it's a red screen and shit. Okay, broadcast not in progress.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep.
Are we using my team now?
Across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
We use my offense. You call the defense, so we're gonna use your team on defense. My team's on offense.
Go get my phone.
This is crazy, bro.
On with her egg.
Oh, man, that screen's crazy.
Throwing out first is Garoppolo. He finds McKinnon complete. 13
Yeah, you gotta change that angle, nigga.
You know, despite the scoreline,
You hit up. You had us at some crazy angle.
play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept their minute by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense
That shit
make
looks
that
crazy.
play? 'Cause that's been an issue for them in this game. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Oh, we burned him. Yeah, we got your defense. My offense.
49ers. A big play there. 48 yards.
Nah, I don't care, nigga.
Extra point away now from
You blocking this.
football game. Gold able to tack on the extra point.
As long as we win, nigga, we get the point. I'll just pitch out.
It's not that. The challenge is something else, bro.
Yeah, no, don't let them get 95 yards and win the game.
This one fielded
Man,
at the
we already
5.
got him. Look at that block.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
Alright, you going, you see what you're running?
First and 10 now from the 33.
Now you get to see what you did.
Running on first down, Eckler.
Niggas quit, nigga.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the
Now you
marker.
see why I was
40-yard
dipping,
gain,
nigga.
second and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain.
Alright, you going this way.
Blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit.
Look at that old line, nigga. Don't forget to spin, nigga. That spin is crucial.
Get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
I'll be him.
Yep.
Throw it to the open person, though. Don't throw it to me.
Yeah, I'm gonna set up my little play here.
They'll throw on first down with Griffin. Caught by the tight end Ertz. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit,
We both get
you can
points.
gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On second down, Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold
Don't worry, I
behind the
got
line of
this.
scrimmage.
Okay, bro.
It's a loss of 2, now third down.
It's the magic.
Third down, Griffin. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. That one good
I'm
for
running the
7 as this
screen.
long
Oh,
drive
shit.
continues and the chains move again. Back now here on
Screen might be kind of hard.
all square,
Yeah, that might
14
be.
apiece to score as we
I'll
get
just
ready
let you do it. You
for
can
the
run it.
fourth quarter.
Alright.
I'm gonna run the screen and then I'll take control.
On
Oh shit,
first
doesn't do
and
it.
10, it's Griffin.
They got in,
Nowhere to
nigga.
escape, and he goes down. D4 in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz.
Well, the pressure
Yo,
too
these
great,
niggas
and he
ain't
goes
playing.
down once more. Deep Ford picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Here's Griffin. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
On it too.
Well, they took a shot there and tried to get it downfield. Fourth quarter tie game.
Tried to get it in one chunk, didn't they? Wanted to get into field goal range, as you noted, but good reactions back deep, forcing the incompletion.
Put too much on it.
And a little too much mustard on that.
I like this though.
A couple
It's
yards
not
into
bad.
the end zone. A missed opportunity
I just
there,
gotta
maybe
make
to
sure I
pin 'em
pick
back.
a defensive lineman instead of a safety or a cornerback, because it looks weird controlling them from.
Defense set to get this drive underway. Garoppolo on first down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy at his size, you can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Officially,
You don't do
nothing on
defensive
that last
adjustments?
run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Not really.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He finds Taylor, complete.
That's the 95. Oh, 4 more yards. Man.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes,
It's alright for the just starting there. We didn't.
pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective.
Evening, fellas.
What's going on?
Alright.
Completes it to
Oh,
the tight
he
end,
didn't get
Kittle.
it.
2 yards is all they'll get
What
on
your
the completion.
man?
It's fourth down.
He wasn't the primary target.
I think it's $20 in the store, right?
A check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Get into that big frame.
I'm going to the house, nigga. This is Cordell Patterson.
Get it done.
Bro, he hit the dude.
He spins free.
Yo, he hit
Oh no.
So not just running into the
the first time I've ever seen a computer do
With
that,
this
bro.
one, you know, you're watching it, partner. Is it more the first rather than the last?
Damn, that was our chance to win,
Feels like
man.
he felt like he had to call it on that play.
So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on fourth down leads to first and 10. This is Coleman. Give him 5 on the carry there.
They got the
It'll be second
95.
down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned.
We gotta
that
stop
most
them and
offensive coordinators
score.
are gonna tell
We'll
you,
still
if
get
I'm gonna
like 2
first
stars.
down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jarek McKinnon. And he's going to get
Nova
it
left?
down to the 33-yard line here.
Yeah, he's in here somewhere.
Tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go.
You safe out there, man, in the hospital, man?
It ain't nothing nice, bro. War zone.
Man, no, I'm saying like you safety, man. No, they with the shortages of all the materials they talking about on the news, nigga, masks and shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we got a slew of people making some, and we recycling what we got.
Yeah, that's what they say. We shouldn't be recycling masks and gloves and shit. But
For the gloves, though, but for the mask, the
the mask probably
N95s.
really. I know gloves,
put
you got
that
to throw them
on
joints
first.
right away.
Yeah, but you put another mask over that, so the mask on top of it will be contaminated. That's what you do.
Yeah, okay. I'm just making sure you good, bro. You know, it's real out there. You in that shit.
Yeah. People get online, oh, this ain't nothing. You know when it's so, when the truth is in your face, you can't even tell nobody to explain to you. It's just gonna hit you, and then you're gonna know it's real.
I can't wait for it to hit the orange pill, man. 'Cause this motherfucker be acting.
Yeah, Agent Orange, he got all of them.
We both jumped, motherfucker.
Clearly there was contact. It was his fault. A pretty large mental mistake right there to give him the first. Situation of football, you have to know.
Well, Allstate extended it till April 30th. You know, there's going to be a lot of businesses closing. Not only the United States, the world economy is going to change. And the way we do things. If your business ain't got a drive-through, you better make one now.
Oh, I got a question. Who appointed her? Who appointed her? Oh no, he said him, didn't he? Who appointed him? Oh man, try again.
I don't even know why they do press conferences with Trump. CNN need to just ignore it.
He ain't let the experts speak or nothing.
He fired everybody with the that was with the CDC. They told him, hey, look, we need some stuff to prepare for a pandemic. Oh, how much is it gonna cost? Oh, you're fired.
He said no, she's been in there since the Obama administration, but you appointed her. They appointed her during your term, motherfucker. So, oh man, he was going in. Obama. I wish you would have told me that. It was an Obama administration. Nigga, you can't keep blaming Obama.
It's 3 years.
3 years.
3 years in. And they ran out of supplies. I said that's a yearly thing. You don't just make supplies and keep it for 100 years?
He said, well, we supposed to stand in the street and give you supplies? What?
This
dude is stupid. We're going to change it up, dude.
All CNN has to do is, they don't have press conferences. They never did. All they have to do is ignore his press conference and just give a word of mouth. Don't show them on TV. That's how you hurt the man. If you don't let Fox show him, just go on the experts and what the CDC got to say. He ain't gonna say nothing good. When he was first starting, oh yeah, well, this is the couple we're gonna have to let them take one for the team. America will be great, you know, if it gets you, take one for the team.
These offenses can wake up a little bit. Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
But those major cities, people on top of each other, that's the ones that are getting hit hard. Nightmare scenario. Because if 50 people go at the same time with the same problem, there's no way to treat all of them at the same time. Nobody can wait to turn. So, and we got entire families dying from that because they're not following protocol. We got to think they one made the news in New Orleans. The mom and 4 of her sons all dead, 3 days apart.
Oh, this defense is fucking crucial, bro.
And on that one, the protection just broke down.
Yo, just run who you being, Ertz? Nah, be Patterson, nigga, and hit Turbo, nigga.
It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Akello Witherspoon, really good coverage from the Colorado man, getting a hand in on it.
Yeah, that nigga had a step on you.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
All right, let's see what I got.
It's just crazy when you play with a friend, though, but it's hot. I like that.
I'm paying these niggas in, yo.
It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive.
I don't know if y'all got any means of doing some potted plants where you're gonna start finding some seeds to plant some vegetables in, though. They got to be our next pandemic.
That'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield. Let's find out what they have down Raiders have the first down on a gain of 11.
These dudes are not playing, bro.
Yo, see, that's what I'm saying. This is on all Madden, man.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. And he'll take it forward.
This is the 3 stars, right? You get 3 stars.
Yeah, this is not. It's not on Madden. It's 3 stars though. It's not on Madden.
I think it is, nigga. The 3 stars. Oh no, it will say in the challenge. It will say in the challenge.
On second down, it's Coleman. That one a first down pickup of 8.
But he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision straight ahead.
Kevin Coleman.
Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They run into McKinnon.
Yo, is that Bria? Is that Breida? Oh no, McKinnon.
Second and 2.
That nigga bouncing off everybody, man. We might want to switch to your. We might want to switch to your offense and my defense. These niggas is moving the rock. Yeah, we gotta switch to your defense, my defense.
But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let it pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
What's up, B?
What up, what up?
You straight?
Yeah, trying to.
Oh, man. These Snipes was talking about you.
I just asked him the same thing. I said, he said, nah, straight down here. I said, nah, nigga, are you straight, nigga? I don't care about down there, nigga.
Yeah, man.
I mean,
is bad, man. It's like if you
Yeah, we know. It's bad shit. Go ahead.
you got people, you gotta watch where you go eat at, cause you know the service guys. Yes, but it's the luncheon meat.
You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
What is like where you working?
We got an entire floor that's on isolation. That has the negative pressure. They brought in a bunch of machinery and stuff to turn these rooms into isolation rooms. So that's the safest place in the hospital. Everywhere else, you just kind of mask up, and the testing is taking too long. So, and that's what's eating up your supplies. If somebody don't need to be on isolation, you're wasting gowns and stuff.
But you know,
But
the testing is beautiful. We're doing 100,000
beautiful
tests.
test. Beautiful test.
We get the results back as soon as possible.
oh, what, 10 days later? 10 days later? That's our average.
We got new, more efficient tester. That nigga over there,
Where
he just be
you come
lying.
from?
He just be lying.
Man,
We just be
getting
up there lying, son.
This is wherever you say new test, we getting 1,000 new tested positives a day.
Now this motherfucker, he done fired the dude over the money. That supposed to watch. Who supposed to watch and get the money?
Alright,
I'm
I
gonna fire
got
him.
us, bro. I got us, bro. We ain't losing again.
He ain't got nobody that's been in Washington longer than 3 months. Always a new person. And then he vouched for him. He's a great guy.
I got us,
Good
baby.
people.
I got us, baby.
And the shortest is FEMA bought all the masks. So everybody else would have had it, but FEMA waiting, just like they did last time. Your disaster is now. What you holding on to materials that people need now? And what you gonna do? And FEMA's not even mobilized to do anything. All they're going to be using that for masks and gowns for is for the people that they're going to be working for FEMA, hauling bodies and putting them in mass graves. That's what they having that for.
see where they said people of color are more susceptible because they don't got health insurance.
Mm-hmm. That's the most that died, man. Black people.
And this is going to be intercepted.
I got us, dude.
But B,
It's like
800 deaths in one day. That's crazy.
Yeah. But the thing is, with black folk need to take heed. Yeah, you dying. Guess what? You gotta listen. When they say no socializing and keep your distance and whatnot, you got to do it. If you now don't do it, you're taking out your entire family.
Oh my God.
It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs.
This virus has one purpose. If you don't listen and respect what it can do, it's gonna kick you out. That's it. It ain't gonna explain nothing. It's just gonna go to
My
work.
fault, bro.
I got me another one.
I got anxious. But you seen them two niggas on me, son. Them niggas is in there. Sorry, we get it. We get it back.
Stay safe. Ain't nobody come to the funeral.
Boy. Oh, he waved his fingers at Dion, nigga. You seen it?
From the 21, it's second and 10. Garoppolo again. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo.
So what, you working on the ICU floor or just working for me?
I'm working in the hot zone.
That's my
Did
fault,
5 nights. 5 nights.
I dove at 3 different niggas, man.
Oh, let me see your picture of how you gotta stay dressed all night.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Kyle Van Noy in on the stop.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been
taking it to the house,
really
nigga.
start to finish.
And it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back.
Alright, we got a minute. We got a minute 51 to get down there. Go to the... If I can get some time, man.
Taking over for their next possession. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Sending you across.
To the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it.
There you go, no.
Yeah, she got the phone. I seen you pop up.
Bro. I took too long, man. That's my fault.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on second and 16. Now RG3. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 8 yards on the completion.
Kelsey.
Third down. Griffin to throw. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9
Go
here
deep,
up to the
Deuce.
34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. You're second and a yard from the 34. Griffin. He's going to float this
Yeah,
one.
we got a couple of nurses got infected too.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's third and
10 of
1.
them.
Damn, man.
Throwing now is Griffin.
Yeah, he came in untouched, bro. Overtime, nigga.
And you don't have to be coughing to catch it. Just talking to somebody who's positive.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death.
So you have to without them sneezing or anything. That's why it's spreading so fast. It's your breath, the moisture you breathing in and out, coughing up, not. You can spread it, you can get it. So you gotta wear. That's why you told everybody to wear masks before when they were saying the mask won't help. And then all of a sudden they switched around and said, no, everybody wear a mask no matter, make it cloth or whatnot, because now they know that you can get it without showing symptoms or anything. People working in the fast food industry, we had a couple of them working at Burger King. So you breathing on your food, working at a Walmart, on your vegetables and everything. Not washing your hands, touching everything. This virus behaves like a biological weapon. It's not natural. Look, even the doggone the tiger got it. It's like, how you gonna get a human flu crossed over to an animal? That's the virus. These viruses that crosses over to humans, that takes a long time or some contaminant to happen. But for you to have the same virus affect animals and birds, that's unreal.
That's my fault, bro.
And not coughing, just breathing on people.
Yeah, man, that's a part of the plan, bro.
Who y'all quarterback?
RG3.
We're going to wind up going to war after this because the truth going to come out.
All part of the plan, bro. They want that. They want it. That's what they want, man.
Yeah, my sons ain't going.
Damn, want to go for it or punt it? Fuck that, we gonna go old school. Where's that play at? There it is.
Then they got into the nursing homes. Running rampant. We got a couple of them survived it, though. Not total doom and gloom, but it's system weak from the get-go. And the thing is, when
we gonna win with that shit, bro.
If you're in a hospital setting, you got they on oxygen, and when they start complaining, shortness of breath, you got 3 hours to take action, and that's it. They go quick. When somebody goes down, we call it cold blue. These patients go faster than any patient I've ever seen. One minute they're doing fine and just turns.
My fault, bro.
That's gonna kill.
3 hours. Once you start getting shorter breath.
That's crazy. Any ways of preventing that shit though? Like,
nope.
All we need is a field goal, right?
Stay home.
All we need is a field goal.
Yeah, I think so. No, it's not double overtime.
Once you get it,
Because they had the ball first and we picked it off.
Your genetics is the only thing that's gonna save you. There's nothing else you can do.
You gotta boost your immune system.
Well, the thing is, that still don't help too, because this virus bypasses your immune system, because your immune system can't see it.
tuck it and get all you
it
can.
doesn't even recognize it as a threat. That's how it gets into you. It's invisible to your immune system. Then when you start getting sick, then your immune system say, hey, something wrong. Let me start doing something. I don't know what's going on. But by the time your immune system kicked in, it's too late because it had already replicated so much.
Oh yeah.
That's kind of, just imagine a cup or put a glass of water and you put a drop of Kool-Aid in it.
Oh yeah,
It's gonna give it a little light tint. It's gonna give it a little light tint. Your immune system is gonna start working, and then it'll clear up. It won't get any darker. But with this virus,
you get 2 gold players.
Tint is all red before the immune system kicks in, and you can't filter it all out.
It was all dookie.
All you can do is just stay away from people.
Yes, you have to, because a lot of the things. The reason why they're saying a lot of black people getting this, if mama's sick with it, people's natural reaction is, I'm not gonna leave my mama. I'm not gonna not kiss my mama. The things that you definitely cannot do, people, they're stuck on, I gotta do it. And when you think you got, when you do those things, that's when you get it. Like say if one of your kids got it, and or your spouse or your wife or whatever, and you have to keep your distance. Just by keeping your distance, you can stop from getting it. But they don't, and once you break that chain, then it just keeps going. So, like if they say stay at home, it's stay at home with your family, with whoever's living in your household. Everybody stay in one spot. Not all the family get together. We're not socialized with everybody else, but we socialize with just family only. That's what it's getting. Because not everybody following the rules. All it takes is one person to touch a gas pump
and not wash their hands.
Go to the store and just come, and not wash hands and just come and infect everybody else. So you got to control your environment. If you know who's coming in, who's
That's why you got to keep that hand sanitizer in the car.
Yep. And if you're wearing gloves, if you're going out and wearing gloves,
throw them bitches away.
Throw them away. And when you're out there,
don't touch your phone, don't touch your face, don't touch nothing.
And when you got the gloves on, you can sanitize the gloves as you go too. Put the hand sanitizer over the gloves. Do something hand sanitizer over the gloves. Do something hand sanitizer over the gloves. Versus the gloves by itself and not doing anything in between. This virus, they had one like the Spanish flu.
Where you from?
Louisiana.
And it's real down there.
So we were fine. We were fine until Mardi Gras in New Orleans. That's why we got it.
That's where Dogfather got it from.
We wouldn't have no problems with going. Everybody came from around the world. For Mardi Gras, French, Italy, Spain, everything for that, and it spread, and that's how it got into our state. Florida had that spring break. That's why they breaking out.
Hey everybody,
they never listen.
I'm the coach, and this is
Florida, man.
Because they were selling tickets for $15, man. They shouldn't have been selling no tickets to go nowhere. $15 to go to Florida, and they was like, oh, I'm out.
To go. It's all tied up at 20. You have the ball at your opponent's 20-yard line as we get set here first.
And then they got look on them ships. They still had taken cruises. They got a 30 of them. My dad didn't want them. Nobody wanted to take them in the port. If it's going down on them ships.
Yeah, some of them are.
Down at the 2-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
And the thing is, you can't, you took that choice. They told you not to do it. Suffer the consequences. I don't care even if that was my family going out there acting stupid. It's like, hey, you wanted to go roll the dice. That's against me. Deal with it.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies it like a missile. Stop that one.
Because this virus 100 years ago that Spanish flu took out over 50 million people worldwide. That's without the travel that we had back in the day. 50 million. This thing ain't gonna stop. This thing ain't gonna stop until we get like the 1 and 2 million. So our death count has to be high before it stops.
Stay put, bro. You gotta stay put. Go get your food and your essentials and then go home. That's it. Don't, you know what I mean? And buy enough food for you to be able to last at least 2 or 3 weeks, you know what I mean? If you can.
It's going to thin our population quick.
Oh yeah, that's what they want to do, bro. That's all part of the plan, man. This did not just come out of nowhere, bro. This was planned out.
You just have the confidence. Hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
They do tack on the extra point as well. And a decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Bro.
This is fielded at the goal line.
Anything hits me, my nigga, I'm
go outside.
Be 6 feet.
Make sure you gotta wear a mask.
What I did was I had to go because they don't have any, man, so I had to buy it off of, I just finished buying off of the site where this lady that's around the area, she makes them out of cotton, like double layered cotton.
They put some bits in that motherfucker.
Whatever,
Nah, for real. Put bits inside the mask. I mean, you ain't gotta put a glob in that shit. Just, you know.
I'm scared, nigga. Like, I'm scared, nigga. My asthma's bad, dog. So, like, I can't.
Worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped and that can turn to a leader.
That shit got me on some, like.
But not on that one. Everything came together.
Oh, so that's why your girl needs to go to bed early.
No. I go to bed early because I go to work at 7. That's why I go to bed early.
Your card is no good here. Them doctors walking around with their eyes wide open. Look, somebody shot at them. You know, when somebody shot at you, don't know where it's coming from, and you look at them. Somebody walking around right now. That's how what they get for voting in Agent Orange. They had a chance to impeach him. He had a chance to save us. But then his old other crony, his sidekick is more stupid.
That turtle face motherfucker.
Pence.
Oh, Pence.
Okay. Yeah. That's why Trump got him. He just needed a cardboard cutout. That's all he needed.
My thing is, whatever happened to voting a president who had experience like war experience and all this other stuff? What happened to these qualifications? Like now a businessman can come out of nowhere.
The thing is, Trump is not Republican.
He's nothing, bro. He's from
and he's not Democrat. He was a Democrat first. He was running regardless, and he would have been an independent. And so the Republicans picked him. He didn't pick the Republicans. They picked him. He was not independent. But the politicians' fault is the politicians' fault for Trump being elected in the first place, because all of them not doing their job. They wasn't there. You're hiring for a position, and all they do is drink coffee and argue, and nothing gets done. You mean for what? One party want this, one party want that, and then nobody. We get nothing. So that's just like you constantly arguing on who gonna take out the trash, but the trash keeps piling up. Tell you look like you hoarding, but they still want raises and whatnot, and they ain't gotta live there. We gotta live in a hoarding house while they getting raises and this fuss all the time. So that's what America was feeling. They was tired of the trash, and here Trump come in with a good pitch line. They didn't care if it was a lie.
Trash out.
They didn't care if it was a lie. Long as he do something, move some of this trash. Them dead kittens in the corner, move them. I don't care what it is. If he's willing to touch something and move it, do it. All he did was sign an executive orders. Guess what? In my house, I'm going to make some executive decisions and orders. I'm going to write it down, and I'm going to have about 50 by morning. That's just written. There's no actions behind it. It's just, but people don't see that. Oh yeah, he's doing this, he's doing that. Okay, he's just writing. And nothing's being done.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that.
Yeah, you can make all kind of problems. Where the actions?
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 33 yards that time. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now.
This is in the history of the world, every great nation falls. And we're at that point because this virus could take out all of Congress and all of the Senate, and all we left is with who gonna latch onto that pit bull. That's how Hitler got in the office. Hitler got into power because he killed all his opposition. This one, our opposition gonna be killed by viruses. And who to say they gonna look how many of them that run, half of them politicians, they all over 50.
Completes it to Samuel.
And then who you gonna get to replace him? They don't know nothing. That's like saying, hey, look, this is my lead mechanic on this jetliner. He just passed away. We got Rollo. He works on some transmissions. He gonna take his space. Why gotta be black? Why you say? Because it's Rollo? That's what you're gonna get.
Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
And then he's setting up the old Surgeon General, just getting on there talking about don't wear no mask. They ain't gonna help. Now you out there, put some mask on. It's anything. And then look at another thing, he gonna tell you to put on a scarf, but he ain't told you, hey, don't put on blue or red scarves. You might get shot. A bandana.
Oh yeah, they was Bloods and Crips was tripping about that shit.
He's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
All
so another third down
the garment factories that they shut down in different towns and area, like they should reopen and all start making hospital equipment, personal protective equipment, because this ain't gonna go away till anytime soon. Everything's overseas. That shows you how much of America is non-manufactured. We don't have industry. We grow all the food. You know, we grow all the food and send it out, and then we have other countries bring us products. Now the food line, look, all the food's going to waste.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16.
Won't be in the bound on that. All them picky eaters.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck.
Well, they can't help either. Look at they are all finishing too. Oh yeah.
That's complete to DK Metcalf.
As,
And way
I,
up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. Now Griffin on first down. And that's complete to Sanders.
look how much money was paid to Pakistan to make sure Osama was in AC. Y'all look taking good care of him. We're gonna come get him. We're gonna come get him when we're ready. Here's $100 million. Now answer our tech calls when we call. And all them third world countries, we're about to this thing about to wipe out populations. You know they ain't got no kind of thing what's called health care. And China lying through their teeth on how many people died when all them earns.
On 1st and 10, it's Griffin escaping the pressure right. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now Eckler. And he will take it in.
Man, then they say, oh, China got a cap on this stuff. But the way China keeping a cap on stuff, they're walking around with some thermometers and arresting you if you got a fever.
What about the nigga that shoot niggas in the Philippines if you breaking the curfew?
Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory. The other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense.
I seen it in India.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what this offense can do. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now Sanders. Fast footwork by Sanders. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. From just shy of midfield.
And I think that all them boats off of Australia trying to get up in there. They ain't letting them on. I'm looking for somebody gonna sink one of them things.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report.
It's like that's a doggone coffin ship.
He takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Throwing now, Griffin on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
System.
5 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd
No
down.
filters.
You remember me? Let's go, baby. 56, Mike, 56.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Griffin. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
You ain't doing nothing today. Like 56,
To throw is RG3. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
Stay in situation. Let's go.
They'll run here with Eckler. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons push further out in front. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
You ain't got to sink every 3 feet.
The San Francisco offense getting their
A sink by every door.
Before they take over here. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. That close on 3rd down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
It's like, it ain't got my fingers, ain't got it.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Griffin. And that is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 60 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially
already
ones that
here.
give your team a pretty decent cushion.
That should have been done in January. It should have been done in January, and it should have been headed by the CDC. And the thing is, the reason why it really got out is the World Health Organization failed humanity. That was your only job. Your main job is to protect from a pandemic. You saw it happen, and you gonna say we gonna wait and see?
A few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what?
What'd you say?
They're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee. Get some.
Yo, you seen that? That nigga try to get ghost, man.
And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version.
An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume
That nigga tried to dip up under me, son.
Fielded about a yard deep.
Dip up under that, nigga. Yeah, I gotta score 27 points, nigga. Once I score 27 points, this challenge is over. Oh, yeah, he gonna try to run. Ooh, caught me off guard.
I got my little 8 days off.
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained. Maybe
you can keep that. You can keep that shit. No, they paying them in New Orleans too. They paying them like $150, $180 an hour.
Up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us and he's like, "Hey,
this is intercepted. It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 33.
The thing is, no matter where you work, if you're not on the isolation room, you're contaminated. And to say getting out there without getting nothing on you is going to be a 50-50 chance of you not getting the point. But if you got an isolation ward like we did,
Yo.
I'm keeping you in my prayers, my brother. Thank you for what you do.
Thank you.
Much appreciated.
A lot of nurses, you know, in some danger right now, bro.
I appreciate it, man. For real, for real. Like I never knew that you worked in the hospital and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So, word up.
Yeah, Nova be trying to get me in trouble, blasting, calling my phone while I'm on the job. I said, text me, brother, text me, don't ever call. Bring, who's that?
Still an effective gain nonetheless. Forced out to his left. And a little floater there is.
Hey, where you at? Oh, man, my bad. I thought you was off.
The intended receiver. And it's third down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
That's just love, bro. That's just love, man. Trying to look out for their brothers.
To throw again is Griffin, escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
You see, our house, because of our area, our hospital got prepared before we got swarmed. You see those other hospitals, people that showed up, boom, 200 in the lobby. I'm sick. You ain't got time to prepare, but we prepared. So when they steadily trickle it in slow, which is good, we're not getting overwhelmed. When you got people sitting in the hallways, and you're treating them out in the hallways, that's out of control. You can't control it at that point. You know, that means you got to tell everybody to stop breathing. Take one breath every 30 seconds.
Oh, that was 4th down? I'm wildin'.
And the 49ers are going to get the football back.
Now that's just simply good coaching and excellent technique on that play. You know why? Because everyone wants to rush the passer when they want to throw the football, but you're not always going to get there. So what are you talking about?
Yo, that nigga Coleman trying to kill me off, Unc. He trying to get loose. I called a timeout because I was in the kneel formation. I didn't know it wasn't looking. It was a 4th down. Fucked around and fucked off some points.
Yeah.
Boy.
So wherever your job at, Deuce, if you gotta go eat by yourself.
Oh no, they got our shit shut down, bro. We've been shut down for a month now, the casino. There ain't even no lights on in that bitch.
Got me scared, man. I got fucking asthma, man.
Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things
Uh-oh,
started.
Dion, this to the house.
Got to keep pounding away.
Yeah, Sanders now to return.
Let me stop fucking around with the fuck around. Run my regular offense. I keep trying to do this trick play, if you get it right, watch. But I took Kyler Murray out. He's faster than RG3. While Metcalf gonna be wide open. Oh, I couldn't roll out like I wanted.
Brings up second down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again.
At least our time at home, they out over what you're gonna do. I'm going crazy. I mean, this is gameless paradise right now. As long as you grub hold up and declining with all them little toilet paper jokes online.
Got TP out the yin yang, bro. Good.
Oh, me? Oh, yeah, nigga. Let me play this last challenge. Alright, nigga, yeah, send it. Go ahead, send it, nigga, send it. I got my... We put this nigga in the bed.
Damn, 27 points? That's the one you were doing, dude?
Yeah. Yeah, they did an update because the online wasn't working, remember? Oh yeah, you go ahead and take care of that. I'm gonna play this challenge. I get a core card for this. Yeah, that was a 27-point joint, B.
I'm just doing that right now, bro. Just started it.
Watch out, nigga, because Coleman be trying to get loose.
He just did it. Yo.
That nigga ducked under me like and everything, nigga, like he was trying to get loose.
Oh, Jesus, he is quick.
This is for the Metcalf card. The last one, I think it's for the Metcalf card.
To finish this out, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, thank you, Coach. We pick up this challenge in the 3rd quarter with 5 minutes left on the clock. You're trailing by 4. Your opponent has the ball at midfield, and it's 1st and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. The pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, Marway. Maybe you let that one
I'm downloading Resident Evil 3. I thought it was an automatic download, that clown. I left my stuff on standby all weekend and never downloaded it.
It's good, bro. I beat it.
Yeah, dude beat it in like 12 hours. What, 12 hours you beat it?
Yeah. It's good though. It's good. It's not like part 2 though.
Oh no, part 2 was always the better one.
Part 2
3 was just an the 3 was just a addition. 1 was the intro, 2 was probably 2 was always the best.
2 is the best. But 3 is not bad. It's not bad at all.
Here's Matt Bosher now, as he'll kick it away for the second
That resistance shit though, I don't know.
Nah, they should have asked the fans about that. I mean, Raccoon City was better multiplayer, big time than that. I mean,
they should bring Outbreak. They should do a remake of Outbreak.
Yeah, and that's what I thought they were doing. I thought this was just a mode. Hey, this is like a mode like capture the flag or whatever. But that's all you have to deal with. And they shouldn't have given it to the outside surface. You guys, because it's claustrophobic, and the way they have it set up is. I had more fun with Predator Proving Grounds than that.
Man, I don't know. That should look mad cheesy.
Oh man, that's the key. The graphics are PS2, PS3 at best, but the gameplay mechanics for the Predator, oh man, is on point. I mean, it's a good game to play against with a group of people, and even though you don't have a group of people, you're fighting against the AI, and when you're on the ground, you have objectives to complete.
Yeah.
In order to call in the chopper.
I didn't play it myself.
I had some YouTube guys that was trashing it, and then when they start to play it and get the hang of it, they change their mind about it.
What you think about that whole thing with Sony, man? People are saying that they're gonna postpone dropping the PS5 because there's some problems.
Problems will be our economy, and it's gonna be too. And the thing is, half of the electronic parts and components coming from China. So the manufacturing process of trying to get these systems going, they got to find a new factory and new sources. So that's what that's all about. They ain't gonna tell you the original thing, not to say offend different regions, but that's the common sense thing to do. It's about your supplies and your components. You're not making it all in one place. And how many people are going to be able to afford a 5?
Yep. Well, I've been saving up, man, but now since they say it might not be coming out right away, so.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into it?
Yo, D, how the hell you score 27 on accelerated clock? This is crazy.
A couple picks.
Yeah, I got a couple of games I'm feeling to play too, man. This is gonna be crazy.
This year on the games I'm gonna get Predator, Final Fantasy, Cyberpunk, and Ghost of Tsushima.
Ooh, definitely.
Oh yeah. And when The Last of Us gets released. That's about it for. That's about it for the year. We don't really have no blockbuster stuff coming out.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world.
Yeah, that Ghost of Tsushima, bro, looks amazing.
That's gonna be awesome.
Oh my Jesus.
And so they're gonna have a bunch of sales, digital sales, also for like that. I'm gonna eventually get the COD 2 remastered. Play old classic campaign.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
Remember how we used to go crazy, play Destiny and shit, man? Destiny fellows.
Yeah. Destiny lost me when my son came out, bro. I never looked back since.
I played Monster Hunter like crazy. I stopped doing it because I don't know. It just felt like it was repetitive after a while.
You hit your wall. That's it.
Yeah.
The game has a wall. If you're playing it to get the monster, once you kill all the monsters, then you hit the wall. Versus if you're going after different weapons,
yeah,
then you hit the wall. But if you just want that one weapon, then you're done.
And I definitely hit the wall. I mean, I had mad fun. I ain't even gonna lie. And the monster that gave me the worst was the Krillin, that damn fucking pony. Right? It's called Krillin?
No, Karen?
Karen, there you go. The pony, the electrified pony.
Yeah.
That motherfucker.
Bro, that ain't nothing. Karen ain't nothing right now. If you ain't played Iceborne, it's to another level. All that stuff that we playing, and that when you got to high rank, my son is an entirely new game, and the difficulty is straight up madness. Your highest defense you could get at high rank was 400, 415 or something like that. That's from not getting one shot. Man, World Iceborne, the lowest the defense armor starts low as 600, and it gets up to like 1,200, 1,000, 1,200 defense that you can get the highest. So if just imagine you going in there with a 400 defense fighting against a monster that requires like 1,000 defense, you can't survive.
You better be dodging.
That ain't gonna help either. You just dying in the environment, bro. But yeah, they got a whole slew bunch of monsters now that just up there.
I used to love it, man. I ain't gonna lie, I used to love playing it though, man. Like it was really fun.
Now if you did it so, now if the thing is, if you played it solo,
I played solo, yeah.
If you played it solo, there is no challenge in solo. Period. The game is designed for you to complete it solo. But when you get it to 2-player, it ramps up the difficulty, and when you get it to 3-player, it goes even further. So if you going in with a group, the game changes completely.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Alright, I'm almost done then.
How you left and came back? Oh.
Now it's Griffin. Hurts has it left side.
Yeah, it does. Plus PlayStation slowed their speeds.
Nice pick up through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things they consider safe.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
The other one that gave me a problem was that shit that flies. The Negron or some shit like that?
Muscati?
The
Shalador. Anytime you want to get back into it, hit me up. I'm going to show you how it's done.
Yeah, because I didn't really know a lot of the things, you know what I mean?
Now there's this I just posted in the community. This month they're doing their next celebration. So all the DLC stuff they quests that they had throughout the year gonna be available to get gear and weapons that you missed.
I used to mess with one of my favorite ones was the two-hand hammer. I used to have all the different alterations of the hammer, bro.
Now the thing is, Iceborne changed the mechanics, and they tweaked a lot of stuff. And there's a new thing called the Clutch Claw, where you could grab onto a monster, and if you hit it hit its head and change its direction, and then fire your slinger ammo and shoot them into a wall and knock them out. Or you could run monsters against each other. You could mount the monster at any time and create a weak spot that gets 2 times more damage, and you could do it anywhere on the monster. And everybody could jump on. So they add more ways to attack and weaken a monster. But that just shows you how tough the monsters are because of that.
Yeah, giving you different ways to
attack. Yeah. And then you think you hate Karen. Man, they got monsters that you never met before that you will hate to the core.
To the top of the mountain, bro, and when I seen that damn horse, I was like, oh, this bitch is push over. Yeah. That shit starts doing that shit when it starts running around and starts dropping fucking electrical bolts. I was like,
that's the Thunder God. But the thing is, you gotta, Karen, its weakness is hammers.
That's why
fight him with a hammer.
Whip his ass.
But that was the HR 49 quest to go to 50, because when you get to 100 you get another quest. But
they started releasing the ones that were
arch-tempered
with purple. Yeah, arch-tempered. Yeah, that was my Jesus.
Oh, you can't beat that by yourself.
Oh my Jesus.
You can't beat that by yourself, boy. And then if you didn't have all your cat gadgets, your Palico gear, if you didn't, certain gadgets work better than others.
I didn't know none of that shit deep. I didn't know none of that.
And you're not the first. I have a lot of friends that did that, and a lot of stuff that don't know, because this game franchise is 15 years old, and everything is engraved in the people of the series of what you need to do. That's why it has so many tutorials. Like you'll see a screen and it'll pop up once and it'll go away in a tutorial. This got hundreds and hundreds of tutorials that explain exactly how things go. We just know how to do it all off jump.
Yeah, because you played it already, like, you know. But I ain't gonna front, it was fun. Definitely was fun.
A quick throw here, that's complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down. Ryan. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Let's see how much time I got left.
He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 32. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Going for Metcalf on the deep into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I should just took a knee. Going for extra points.
To begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead
Come on,
of themselves.
man.
They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they
It's
can't
almost
worry
over.
about the last
It's
2
12
points.
seconds. I should have just took a knee. They ain't even got timeouts. I could have took a knee and got
It's
out.
a gain of 5 on the play. Ryan to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he works it across the 25.
Is it just me on the doggone season passes? The seasons is coming too quick.
Savor the victory, if only for a moment, because you know
Call of Duty on his 3rd season already. Some bullshit.
Man, I like their battle royale, but it's too many cheaters, bro.
Yeah, this turn your cross gameplay off, and that's the one thing I was saying that was gonna happen. There's no way you can get PC players playing against console players without them hacking. All of them nothing but hackers, because that's all they do. That's why they like PC, because they can hack. Shut them out the block and be done with it.
Yeah, I'm afraid to do that.
Head on, you can send it. I got exit the team. I'm exiting now.
And the thing is, Activision should have better detection for that stuff.
Yep. I think it's better than the Blackout one, though. Way better than the Blackout.
Because I play the hardcore when I'm playing the multiplayer part of it. But I came across some of them in hardcore that was cheating too. You shooting them like 3 or 4 times and he's still alive. That's impossible. Hardcore will kill you in one hit.
Yep. You get hit markers like crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's doing that shit, huh?
It's doing it well. Alright, let's see. I got a little top 5 games on my.
Man, and turn that quick to application.